I guess we'll start at the beginning. So last weekend, my air conditioner upstairs stopped working, and the AC people couldn't come out until Monday. So I had to sleep downstairs on the couch. This is a free couch that I found on Craigslist because I'm really frugal and all my money goes to my animals. And so to furnish this house, I pretty much either have thrifted, done like resale, marketplace, Craigslist. It's awesome. For being a free couch, like there's no issues. Great condition. I love this couch, but I've never slept on it before. Actually, I've not spent a whole lot of time on it at all, just because I don't really spend much time sitting in my house at all. It's really early. I had a million things to do today. And basically today was like, watch this. You can't see it. Can you see it? Yes. One little thing about the couch. It came with friends. So I was sleeping on it, and I feel like this weird little thing. It wasn't painful, but it didn't feel good on my shoulder. And I was half awake, half asleep, so I kind of just tried to ignore it. And then I fully woke up and realized like this was actually a feeling, and it was probably a giant bug. So I freak out, brush it off, turn on my flashlight, and this little guy is just sitting there staring at me. He doesn't run away. In fact, he like pops up. This is my mouse impression, to try to get closer to me and my camera. Basically, like if he could have waved a paw, I think he would have. So we're both just sort of staring at each other. He's basically like, hello, noticed you're sleeping on my couch. Thought I would introduce myself. I'm the mouse that lives here. Cats. He's real cute and obviously like not afraid at all.
All right, one more time. What are we doing right now?
Oh God, really? It was very strange. I've had one other mouse encounter like this actually. I'm always finding mice too, just like out walking, I'll spot mice all the time. Ask people, or I guess you don't know people who know me, but people who know me will confirm that this just happens. I'm like a mouse whisperer. There's a video on TikTok, my most popular one. Don't ask me why. It has like 7 million views, and it's me catching a wild mouse in one of my feed bins. And then it just like sits on my hand for a second. Are mice becoming more domesticated slowly? I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so this dude was super cute, but he can't live in my couch. And I'm worried about like babies and poop and pee and stuff in my couch. So, I mean, otherwise I might have considered it, but there's just a lot of negative side effects to having a wild mouse living in your house. So I ordered these little traps, the live traps, set it up last night. Woke up this morning, again, long to-do list, and I hear like, that's my mouse noise impression coming from the couch. Sure enough, my little late night visitor went right in and ate the peanut butter. Here's where I'm at. I have a lot of cats, and so typically if I catch a wild mouse or rat or whatever, I would release it far, far away. This mouse is clearly used to living inside. So I don't know that it's likely he would survive outdoors. He also kind of seems interested in like forming a friendship. So while I decide what the actual best course of action is, I decided to spend my morning building this mouse a home. I went so far as to like look up the nearest IKEA, which by the way is like 3 hours away. I've never been to IKEA before. Everybody though has these amazing cages that they find at IKEA where they just like repurpose things. So at first, because my brain is this crazy, I was like, well, let me look up the nearest IKEA. I know it's a couple hours away, but no big deal. I'll get the farm truck. I'll go. I'll spend my entire day and probably way too much money building this crazy wild mouse a fantastic house today while I decide what to do with him. Then I came back down. That's not happening. Maybe it will one day if he does seem to actually enjoy captivity. But in the meantime, we're gonna go a little smaller scale. I have box cutters because, and some chicken wire. And then I went into the barn attic and I found a storage tote. These actually work pretty well if you get big ones for, little mice or hamsters or gerbils. But obviously we can't keep them in this. just like this because he would suffocate. We're gonna take our little box cutters and cut a hole in the top. Watch me not do any of that. These are ah! Okay, I didn't cut myself. These are really rusty though. Don't do this. I might need a knife to get this started actually. This is becoming very dangerous. That was such a close call. Whew. Knife and scissors. Kids, ask your parents to do this for you. Ask your parents help if you're trying to cut, if you randomly find a mouse in your couch and you want to build it a house. Not the knife. Scissors. I wonder if I'm gonna have to like get my circular saw. This is heavy duty. That did not work. What in the heck? It will not cut. I'm gonna have to go get like actual tools. So, I'm back with some tools. We are going to put a hole in, I'm just kidding, I'm not using a chainsaw. But I am gonna use a saw. I brought some different things. I've got my angle grinder. You didn't know I knew how to use power tools, did you? Little tiny saw. Some drill bits where I could just put a hole in it and then maybe once it's started, I can like use the box cutter or something to saw along it. Moved the mouse far away though because this is gonna be loud. Also, I'm gonna edit it out like I always do, but I'm having a lot of Tourette's tics today, so it's gonna be some really crooked lines I'm about to make. Wish me luck. Wanna watch? It's getting crooked. Yeah, it's working. Sorry. Not the straightest lines I've ever seen. We did it! Look at those lines. We take the wire and we unroll it, and we wish that we'd remembered to grab our wire cutters while we were outside. So this is where he'll breathe through. Not too bad. We start on the inside, which is fun. I had a hamster that I had rescued from PetSmart. When I say rescued, they have an adoption program for returned pets. I don't buy my pets from pet stores, unfortunately, because that just perpetuates the endless cycle of buying and breeding and selling and all of that. So anyways, I adopted a hamster. Unfortunately, hamsters don't have very long lives, and so I've actually had 2 hamsters, and they have both passed away, but I have all of their stuff. So if you want to go see the first cage tour, there's a hamster cage tour. I built it, this beautiful custom cage, and filled it all, and it was glorious. But right now I do not have a hamster, so this mouse is going to be living a life of luxury. I think he probably needs a little tree house. Okay, so we're going to do a little welcome tree house. A cabana for relaxing, obviously. Very cute. This is where he can sleep. I'll put some little shavings in there. Make it really cozy. I also have this lovely canopy bed. This picnic table. This is where he will eat his food. Oh, I can put it under the cabana. A bridge. A friend, don't want him to get lonely, is his little water station. Obviously need this. There's a little camping set. So I have all these other little buildings too that all light up, but he needs a bigger cage. And unfortunately I can't use the hamster cage just because I feel like mice are sneakier to escape it. So now I'm gonna put some food in here, and then we're gonna set him free and see if he likes it. I don't have mouse food, but I'm gonna go to the store and get some. A little nut and some oops. Okay, here it goes. Here you go, little friend. Come on out. Hi. Do you remember me from the other night? Nice choice. Canopy. I had a feeling you were a fancy mouse. So that's this video. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that this little mouse, who my sister is calling Stuart, enjoys it.